Good morning. I'm going to do 3.11 in your Origo math book. So if you'll turn to page 112 and 113. This is addition, working with all strategies. If you look at the beginning of page 112, this says step in. What addition facts would you write to match this domino? Well, I see 9 on one side and I see 7 on the other side. So I know 9 plus 7 is the same as 10 plus 6. So I'm going to say 16. It says I would use the make 10 strategy, which that's what I did. 9 plus 7 and think 10 plus 6. Counting on is too slow. I would use a double. Okay, if we used a double, we could say, I know that 7 plus 7 is 14. Add 2 more, which would be 16, because the 9 is 2 more than 7. I would like you to circle the domino that shows an addition fact that you would solve by counting on. Ooh, I see it. I usually, when I'm counting on, it's just when you have 1 or 2 more to add. So I see 2 plus 6. So if you start at 6, this is what I teach a lot of you guys. If you just say 6 and then 7, 8. Count on 2 more. 6 and then 7, 8. Did you choose another one? And why? See, 5 and 4, I would think, oh, that's like 5 plus 5 minus 1 is 9. Because 5 plus 5 is 10, 1 less is 9. That's kind of how I do that one. The other one was 9 and 5. I would always add 1 more on that 9 side to make it 10 and 4. So that wouldn't really be counting on. The first one's the one I would count on. What other addition facts would you solve by using the count on strategy? I want you to write each total, then write C, D, or M in each circle to show the strategy you use to figure out the total. You're only going to write the letter C for count on, D for double, or M make 10. And I showed you an example of all 3 of them just now. The 6 plus 2, count on. The 5 plus 4 was the double. And the 9 plus 5 was the make 10. Okay, 8 plus 3, I would use making 10. You could use, there's not going to be a right or wrong answer, because I could see some people going 8, 9, 10, 11. That would probably be easy for some of you. I automatically see 8 plus 2 plus 1. That's what I see. When I was in school and even in college, my professor said, you have like a calendar in your head. You can just, and I do, I just see numbers a certain way. And I'm not that great at math. I mean, that was not my best subject. But 8 plus 3 is 11. 6 plus 5, ooh, you could do the double. Or make 10, either one of those. Because that one, you could do 5 plus 5, and you know 1 more is 11. C, what would you use? 1 plus 7, would you count on? You wouldn't use a double or make a 10 on that one. Ooh, what would you do on D? And on E? F? You could use the count on or the make 10 on F. And G, 7 plus 8, ooh, double plus 1. Or you could take 2 from that 7 and make it a 5 and know that 10 plus 5 is 15. Okay, the next part says solve each problem and show your thinking. These are word problems. I'm going to teach you some little tricks as we go over these problems. Some children are in the pool. Some. It doesn't tell us how many, just some. 5 more children jump in. So those 5 weren't in when they said some. There are now 12 children in the pool. How many were in the pool before? Well, we know there is 12 now and 5 jumped in. So we need to find out what 12 minus 5 is. Another way I like to teach you guys is 5 plus what is 12? You know, I could use the making 10. I could say, okay, 5 plus what is 12? Well, I know 5 plus 5 is 10, plus 2 more is 7. So 5 plus 7 is 12. So that means 7 children were in there. But let's see if it makes sense. 7 children are in the pool. 5 more children jump in. There are now 12. That makes sense. So it was 7. Did you all understand that and see it? Let's do B together. There are only 8 people in the cinema. Some more people arrive. There are now 17. How many people just arrived? Oh, we can do the same thing as we just did. We need to know what 8 plus what equals 17. We've been working hard on our doubles. We know 8 plus 8 is 16. How many more do we need to make it 17? So 8 plus 1 is 9. 9 plus 8 is 17. Okay, C. John has read 4 pages of his book. Paige has read 9 more pages than John, but 2 fewer than Susan. How many pages has Susan read? Okay, this one's kind of tricky. The first step we're going to use on this one is John has read 4 pages. Paige has read 9 more. 9 more than 4. So 9 plus 4 or 10 plus 3. That is what Paige has read. So Paige has read 9 more pages than John. But 2 less than Susan. How many pages has Susan read? Okay, this one I'm going to step it out. John has read 4 pages. Paige has read 9 more than John. 9 plus 4, we've already figured out, is 13. But she has read 2 less than Susan. So Susan's read 2 more than she has. 13 plus 2 is, if you said 15, you are right. 15. Kind of tricky, but once you kind of break it down into little pieces, it's easy. So let's do D. There are 16 dancers in the class. There are 2 groups, and one group has 2 more dancers than the other. How many are in each group? Okay, there's 16 dancers in the class. There's 2 groups. There should be 8 and 8. But there's not. One group has 2 more dancers than the other one. So let's see. What if we say 8 and 8 and 9 and 7? 9 plus 7 is 16. Ooh, I think that might be right, because if you do 9 plus 7, one group has 2 more dancers, and that would be right. 9 minus 7 is 2. So one group has 9, one group has 7. And just how you would figure that out is I always start at 8 and 8, and then I thought, well, I'm going to add one more and take one away. And that was actually 2 different. I could have said, oh, 10 and 6, but there's not 2 different, there's 4 different. So it would be 9 and 7. At the bottom, read the problem, then color the card to show the thinking you would use to solve that problem. 7 minus 4. Today, Karen made 7 calls on her cell phone. She made 4 less calls than the day before. How many calls did she make the day before? Okay, she had 7 calls on her cell phone, and that was 4 fewer calls than the day before. 4 less calls than the day before. Okay, so you have to add because it says she made 4 less than the day before. How many did she make the day before? 7 minus 4? No. 4 plus something equals 7? No. She made 7 calls, but yesterday she made 4 more. 7 plus 4. And we can use the make 10 strategy. 7 plus 3 is 10, plus 1. So if she made 7 today and yesterday she made 4 more than 7, that would be 11. All right, have a great day. That's our math for today, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.